Well, welcome to Built for Pets. Here we are. We got ourselves a chicken coop, a little bit project going on here. Yep, this here is an insulated 6x7 coop with a 6x6 attached one, plus underneath the coop. Kind of show you what's going on here.
Building a home for my best friend, a little palace just for you. Got my hammer, got my nail.
Oh, here's a close-up on the coop. Here's the nesting boxes lid we're talking about. I got to put aluminum seed channel around the edge. Kind of holds it nice stiff. This is a PVC plastic top I like to use. I got to get latches on there. Use the round. Use all black hardware cloth. Pretty good. It's got the chicken door in there. Nice heavy-duty latches. You can put a carabiner or something. There's a predator can't, get in there. But yeah, this is the roof we got to do. Got to throw that on there. Customer wanted another door here. We got to run electric too. This coop is powered. It's got 2 outlets on the inside. Let's get inside here. Fully insulated tongue groove ceiling. Plywood would cover up all the insulation. Linoleum vinyl flooring. Here's the 2 outlets. Vents up there we got to get as well. But yeah, let's get this roof foamed up and cut, and let's do it. All right, let's get some insulation on this roof. I got to find my tape measure. Where is that? Found it. First try. I need a ladder. The steps didn't work. Here's what we're dealing with. We gotta fill these 4 voids with insulation. Quick measurement here, about 63.5. We got here 10.5. 12.3/8. It's gonna be perfect, because insulation. It's okay if it's not perfect. 10.75. Now let's go and forget all those measurements. You come over here, get our insulation. Put this pain in the way. Who was it? Yeah, just me here. Awkward. I like to use the Artec. It's pretty good stuff. It's anti-pest and whatever else. But now that I completely remember my measurements, but I'm just gonna, 63.5, 10.5, 12.3/8. Oh, 10.75. If we go 63.5 and just cut this down first. Down. Okay, pup, what are you doing? Yeah, go ahead, go do them. Go Oakley things. Knife. Where's the knife? I lost the knife. Hello? There it is. It's where I put it. I need that. I don't think this is gonna be wide enough. What do we have? 12 half? Wait, no, 10.5? God, come on, guys, remind me. 10.5, 12.3/8, 12.5, 10.75. 10.5, 12.3/8, 12.5, 10.75. 10.5, 12.3/8, 12.5, 10.75. Perfect. Got the perfect amount. I gotta find some straight. I don't want to use that because I want to get marker on it. Screw it. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I need a mirror lab. Shocker. How about legs? Don't mind the mess. Wait for concrete, okay? I'm getting concrete on these two sides. I'm only like my 3rd week in this new shop. Let's get some concrete in there. We'll get some organization going, shelving, and whatever else. For now, it's piled. It's piled. Let's squish her in. I'm gonna squish her in. Vent. Now we gotta cut some roofing. Hard way to climb down there. All right, so we're gonna do some roofing here. Let's get a measure. 74 plus 8, because we went 4 and overhang on both sides. 74 plus 8, easy math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 82. Quick math. Yeah. We're gonna cut these all at the same time. Grab a little chunk of wood and kind of flush them up here. Flush. You got a clamp here. Yeah, come on. Yeah. Okay, so I gotta make sure I'm doing this the right direction. So, I actually want to flush up that side, I believe. Because the short side, this has a little lip. This doesn't have the lip. This is what overlaps that side. And I always like to start from the coop that way. And I'm gonna put my cut side on the back side, not the front side. So if I rotate that, that'll be good. So 82 inches. Mark a line. It's kind of tricky with the humps and grooves when you're marking a line, but you just kind of gotta, you know, ride it. Should be good. Let's grab a grinder. Let's grab the grind over here. Wow, where I put it. Now we're gonna do the right thing and safety squint. Like butter. Now typically, you want to make sure you line it up so each edge is on a flat. Because I use drip edge on the side to kind of cap it. But I know this is 12 foot, so usually I would just grab the cutoffs, lay it out along the floor, kind of see where it's going to be, and then know where to cut this side off. But I know there's a 3 foot wide. I know that's 12 foot. I can just cut the edge here and we'll be okay. All right, sew this up there. I'm gonna throw 2 sheets up because I gotta put a closure strip on the ends. And most of the time it doesn't line up perfectly if you just stick it on there, so I'd like to kind of line it up. Yeah. All right, my ladder over here. My screws, gun, boom. Closure strip. Fresh pack. Yep, get out of there. Yep. Line that up with the edge flush. Pull this up. And you can stick this down and kind of just line it up. Stick that down, so it's got some sticky backing to it. This here is just to kind of seal up the ends. There's be a hole where the groove is. Situation like that where I got a little bit. Hold on, go right over here. Boom, cut that off. Put that all right here. That's good. That's good. Yeah. Good. Now we gotta do the same on that side, but we gotta make sure we pick this up. Slide it so when you don't just push it, it'll just yeet all these right off. Can't be having that. Take this, the other side, rinse in, repeat. All right, here we are. We're gonna start screwing down this roof here. I like to measure 4 inches right on the dot. And I make them mark about 6 inches. I should hit a nice top plate pretty good. I go right in the center of that, next to every rib. So 6 inches. I want these screws all kind of lined up, you know. The only time I put on the left side of the ridge is when it's on the overhang, so it kind of pushes down on that. So I'm gonna throw a screw in here. You want to crush that washer, just want to get nice and taut, 4 inches. But it's the other side of the thing. Pretty close. That'll work. And you can always screw these at angle to push that sheet either way you want it to go. So, biggest thing is make sure this is going parallel with the front of the building. 4 inches, 4 inches, mint. We can finish screwing this all off. All right, let's finish this up here. Got these last couple sheets on. Okay. And mark it. I'm gonna put 3 screws in there, but not sink them. Because then I can hook my chalk line on there and bring it to the other side. That. That. I'll go to the other side and the same thing. Find my chalk line. Find my chalk line. What the hell is it doing? Found it. Alright, so we grab this here, hook it on there. Got a line, pull it tight, snap it. Same thing with
I was raised in the rust, built tough as nails, where the wind cut sharp and the weak boys bail. I felt the dirt, I've tasted steel, but I ain't never bowed and I never will. Got a backbone carved out of red clay pride, and a fight that don't quit when it's tested or tried. You can bet your last dime and your name on a stone, this fighting heart don't break, it owns. I was built for this, for the blood and sweat, for the long shot odds and the no-name bet, for the nights that burn and the mornings rough, for the pain that pounds but ain't ever enough. Yeah, I'm cut from the grit, from the hammer and hiss. You can't stop what was born for the risk. I'm not just standing, I exist, 'cause I was built for this. Don't need luck when the storm rolls in. I ride that thunder like it's born within. Been down to nothing, still I rose, with nothing but truth in my callous soul. Ain't no map for the path I ride, just a 6-gear faith and a flame inside. You can count me out, but you'll count wrong. I don't crack, I just get strong. I was built for this, for the back road wars, for the locked door scars and the slamming floors, for the loss that stings and the pride that climbs, for the line you draw and the one I cross every time. Yeah, I'm stormproof, fire-tested, tight fist. You can't shake what was made like this. I don't flinch, I persist, 'cause I was built for this. Hey, 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 hey. Call it crazy, call it fate, but I was born to shoulder weight. Let the world try knocking me down, I get up and shake the ground. I was built for this, for the burning blast, for the mile-long run and the shadowed past, for the tears to fight, the faith I keep, for the dream too wild and the hill too steep. Yeah, I'm bones and dust, but I still resist. I ain't breaking, I insist. I was born for the hit. Hell yeah, I was built for this. Keep your doubt, keep your fear, I'll keep walking. I was built for this.
completely forgot my microphone was across the shop on my jacket, but anywho's, ways and hows. We got to install this here. This is an exterior outlet that powers the interior plug. So you just plug the extension cord in, put that in, powers the interior outlets. Works pretty sweet. So we're gonna work on that now. Got my power supply here. I'll grab a knife. Cut this back, not too far, but just enough. Remember, cut towards your buddy. Not. There's that. The wire strippers, yep. I don't want to strip off too much because I think this just plug and plays into here. But I do have to figure out how to tuck that in there like so. Some of that sheathing. Come on, you devil. There. Black on black, white on white. Green on cap. Here comes the cop. That was dumb. Shove all those on. Tighten them up. Just like so. Put this over here. It's kind of cover thing. And then I'm gonna run a bunch of electrical tape over these wires. Seal it all up. I like to do that. Even when I'm doing outlets, after I put all the wires onto the side of the outlets and stuff, I'll wrap electrical tape around it. Little check mark on top me, just kind of extra protection. Helps keep the wires on so they don't pop off. And whatever else. Might be a little overkill, don't care. Cause that's my middle name. No. Let's see. Boom. I would put silicone on there, but this comes with an actual rubber gasket. So it's pretty much just shove her on there. You go and find the screws that it came with. Again, the same ones as I was using for the ramp. They are stainless. Wow, who designed this bag? Also, this thing is not magnetized, so that's fun. That's inconvenient. Straighter. Good. Ah. What's going on here? Huh? Knife or something. Always something, you know, nothing ever goes smooth. There we go, we got power, inside outlets that are in here. I will test those before I ship this puppy off. We got a little plug-in tester thing, make sure it's all wired in correctly. But yeah, all right, I'm gonna run to the store, grab some stuff, and I'll be back. All right, we're back. Got some vents here we're gonna toss in. We got latches for the chicken doors. And then we're gonna throw a roosting bar in, then we'll get a son of a gun and load it up. Get these bad boys tossed in here. I like to do it where it kind of, these open and close. I like to do it where it goes like that kind of, you know, so you can close, open it. So more airflow can kind of swoop in, and I don't know, I feel like the roof would kind of stop it a little bit, but who knows? I don't know. That's just my theory. Is it right? Not a clue. Is it wrong? Probably. Just like Cheryl. Level out a little bit. Looking pretty neat. Looking pretty neat. All right, let's get these latches on here. I want to get these a little bit bigger ones. I've only had those 2 inchers. I like to use 3 inchers. But these are gonna have to do. As store was sold out. Home Depot, what's the deal? Who knows? I always set the moving part first. Center it on the door. Make sure it's nice and, square and whatever. Set all these screws in. And I usually just latch it and kind of hang it on there. Or don't. Yeah, it's like so. Put it on there, make it look nice, straight, and there we are. Some latches. Fully operational door. Same thing on the other one there. All right, so this is what I like to do for a roosting bar. I like to go diagonal-edged. But for this circumstance, I don't want to be over that because I don't want them pooping on that. So I'm gonna put it here to here. So I'm gonna cut a board, 16 inches, another one at 19-ish. Get those nailed on the same height. And then I'll set my roosting bar on top of that. All right. So what I'm gonna do, once I got the nesting boxes over here, I'm gonna set my, what I call ledger board, put that flush to the bottom of the board, just flush the top with the nesting box opening. Cut these in. Don't screw those angles. I'm actually gonna hit this stud on this wall, not this, because I framed this one and framed this one. Next one you see, you'll be able to see me build it, obviously. This time I didn't get that footage. I'm gonna try to hit this stud. Should have cut that board a little longer, but it'll work. And that there sets our height. About 17 5/8-ish. Go over here. Well, come on, get back in your home. 17 5/8. 17 5/8. As you see, we have a problem here. Typically I don't have a door over here. The customer wanted an extra door because they're gonna have to run on that side eventually. So I have to redo this. I'll actually put this one on to flush with the top of this opening and then move that one up to fit this. Just seen that, but you'll get that. You'll get that on these big jobs. Put that board all the way to the corner. You can, but I like to go about, a couple inches away. Go as far as kind of a 6 foot we're looking at. Angle, couldn't tell you. But we're gonna cut it. It's gonna be wrong. We're gonna cut it again, then it's gonna be wrong, then we're gonna cut it again, it's gonna be wrong. But then that third time, fourth, sixth time, 29th time, it will be correct. So we're gonna go find ourselves a board. Ha. couple left here. This one here, it's got a little cut in it, but it'll be fine. Put it on the bottom. What are we guessing? Sure. Cut this between like that. Yeah. 6 foot. Hey, that's good enough where I'm going. Take it back. First time's the charm. I knew that. You guys had no faith in me. Throw one in there so they can take it out if they want to. It's a lot easier. Clean it or whatever they do, but there's that. Now we're gonna pretty much sweep this thing out, vacuum up, clean everything up that we see. And she is good to go. For transportation, I put eye bolts in the 4 corners. So I measure 4 foot up and I pre-drill hole. Get to do that on these 4 sides. And I'm gonna put big eye bolts in there. I don't know, it's easier transporting. People always like because they can hang stuff on them too, you know, if they need to. Planter boxes or who knows. That's their deal. But I'm gonna grab some eye bolts here. Come here. Box of goodies, 4 eye bolts, some washers. Take the stupid tags off. These kind of situated. Made this little thing out of a piece of, square steel. Pound it a little bit, square it off, so I'm gonna fit these in there, and use a drill to screw them in instead of doing a screwdriver or something. I don't know, makes life a little easier. You just gotta watch the wrist, This one walk, you gotta put it in speed 1 in the drill. Just kind of finish it off, you don't wanna crank the shit out of it. There we go. Also, I'm gonna caulk this edge just because rain will come and fall right into these holes and get down in your nest boxes. But if you caulk that little silicone, I like to do that after I put the, those in because then the silicone just gets all sawdusty. Nice bead, put a clump in there, fill that up. Works pretty good. 100% silicones I like to use. Go up a little bit on the sides, a little more extra water protection, might as well, And then you have to pack it in, people. You have to run your finger up on it. It's meant to do that, it's meant to be pushed in. A lot of people think, oh, you just beat it. If you got a nice clean bead, it's good to do that. No, you're supposed to caulk and silicone, actually pushed in. Kind of seals the joint, Get in there, get on the grooves. I like to smear that in there too. Nice clean. This will dry nice and clear, which is nice too. There she is. watertight. You can wet your finger and stuff. People like to do that too, but I like to get on my fingers and then my fingers are all lubricated. Don't pause. Anywho, now we're ready to get this machine here. This is my moving machine. I bought the orange part off Amazon. It's originally meant for moving like, you know, campers around, stuff like that. It comes with a ball hitch. And then I built this hydraulic system, actuators. All right, so calm down. 3 of them, 2 of them go up and down. And then 1 is in and out. Oh yes, I have to fix this. I forgot. I gotta fix that, but it pushes it in and out, you know? So pretty much, you would think a heavy unit like this, won't that just tip that well? That picks it up, but then this arm actually pushes that side down, in a sense, you know, so it can't tip. It works, science and stuff, I guess. But I'm gonna fix this quick, this little unit. I got another little piece, let's comb that out, strip that wire, and then crimp that, plug that back in. I gotta get a better system here. It's just really, that happens all the time because it's always moving around. I used to have both of them inside of this thing, but still wires would pop out and it was just more inconvenient to fix it when it's like that. I don't know, let me know guys know if you have any better ideas or suggestions. If they have a double switch, I haven't done really any research in that, so let's get that fixed up. You know, let's get a board across there so I got something to push on. Here's my form section. Moving boards and whatever else nonsense I got. That's gonna be long enough. Perfect. This screwed on. I'm gonna jack that up a little bit. I gotta pry bar that, put on some blocks so I can get my forks underneath there. This is a sweet pry bar. If anyone's wanting from Home Depot, it's adjustable. Beep, beep, beep. Pretty sweet, pretty sweet. Boards here. I'm able to grab it, which is nice. I always cut a 45-degree angle on all my front and back. People won't drag it, you know, move it. Just start like that. There we go. Yeah. Get that up like that. I probably don't need to go this high. I could probably just do it this sideways, but whatever. It's easier. Go down with this unit. I don't know what height I need to put that at, so that's why I'm kind of doing this, get it in place, and I'll just kind of pinch it with that and screw it on. I'm also going to move that down a little bit. This arm's adjustable, but I know the other side I'm going to hit some stuff, like the door latch. So I like to go lower. Like so. All right, so now we kind of know what height we need to be. We can hook this on. Like so, we're gonna push out on it. Kind of pinches it, know what height we gotta be, we can screw that on. There we go. Now we can go up, lift. Kind of lifting and pushing at the same time. You know, we're pushing this one out at the same time we're lifting up. So I see my machine starts lifting up, and we can push it back down. Looks pretty good. 12-foot unit like this. My trailer's pretty steep. Right here is not bad the way I have it set up for loading, but unloading it's pretty steep where it likes to bottom out because I can't lift that up. only whatever tall, 16 inches or so off the ground. So it bottoms out sometimes right on that edge. So I like to put the tires as far back as I can to get more pickup on that. So we're just gonna get these in here. We're gonna go higher. That's just my drill falling off my pants. We're gonna go about here. I like these little legs, pretty sweet. Hammer. You know, what was that, 10 inches from the end? I don't know. Pretty long, that's all I know. No, too long. They don't gotta be perfect, you know, just whatever, close-ish. Boom. Set that back down on those. And we're gonna do the same thing on the thing. The other side, we're gonna actually move, this machine picks up and then it pushes it. As you will see. Once I get going here, I do have to do the same thing. I gotta kind of pry on it, get underneath it a little bit. It's the only thing I don't like about these units with the full run is I have to do that because that machine isn't powerful enough to just push right underneath it. So let's get this. What is this? What? Get out of here. Let's see if we can do some pry in here. Hopefully that's enough. It's kind of heavy to do this system. Sometimes I like to build them actually separately, where the run and Coop are separate. Anything bigger than this I will, because it's too much to manage, and I don't know, it's what it is, you know. But it's nice to do it in one piece for transportation, because I don't got to put it together on site, which I like. Balance on the stick. I'm balancing. You like that? Like that little trick, huh? You'll step, balance, stand. I'm not the biggest guy in the world. Ooh. Ooh. Is that gonna hold? Nope. Here. Fun part is I gotta do this tomorrow at the customer's house. So it's freaking out. Working on it. I feel like I should maybe have 2 hydraulics. Sometimes for pushing out, because sometimes it's just not strong enough. Those are hooked. That's good. I don't know. It's a work in progress. Like everything else. I'll pick this up as high as I can. Like I said, I like to bottom out. Well, maybe not quite. But yeah, there she is. She is on her wheels. Load this up. I'm gonna get my thing for the winch. Winch. My thing for the winch right here. Bolt that on there and I can pull up the winch too. Helps. And easy taking it off too when I deliver. I got the remote. With the weight of it, just kind of pulls it down. Pretty sweet. screw in here. I like to put screws in that because it's one solid unit. So if, let's say that wheel goes on a hill, whole thing's gonna go on here. It's gonna pick up off of that. Unless we screw it and then it kind of flexes. See, it's flexing this right now because I'm picking up on that. Actually, that 4x4 is actually bowing, which is pretty wild. Let's get this thing close. Get some blocks, set these side on blocks. It's not too much of an angle, you know. Kind of helps it out a little bit. Got a bunch of blocks over here. Get that set down. There she is. We'll get that screwed off. We gotta put screws in these blocks. Even though we're strapped down pretty taut, I hit a bump or something. Those I've had them pop out before, so we screw them down. But she's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Another one done and built. Get a strap down. Straps I use are retractable ones. Besides, I don't retract anymore. You're just going like this, which kind of blows. But remember, you know, you ever had your straps going like playing the banjo pretty much when you're, you know, driving down the road, just well, all you gotta do is pretty much, instead of like strapping it down straight like this, flip it around, puts a slight twist in it. It will not flap around in the way. Why? Science is science. I don't know. I don't make the sciences. I just follow them. Yeah! Well, there's one final touch to this whole project here. Yeah, that seems about right. No, but here, one final project. First try, first take, first try. Lay it down there. Well, there she is, all loaded up, ready for delivery tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching the video, finishing up this chicken coop and custom run. I appreciate it. Stay tuned for next week. We got a custom run to build and a chicken coop run combo, pretty much small version of this. Different colors though, it's gonna be pretty sweet. I'm gonna take you through the whole process of just finishing it up. I appreciate you guys watching. Now I gotta go clean up my mess. Unless someone else is gonna do it. Nope, just me here still. Anywho's, thank you all for watching, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.